Hello everyone, Bridget Casey here, and I'm so excited to be part of the Altenew October monthly release video hop. We're going to be using a few things today: the Linear Life Poinsettias stamp set, the stencil, the simple coloring stencil, the die set, we need the die set, and the Stellar Cascade 3D embossing folder. We're going to get started, and I'm pulling off the stamps the same way they're oriented on the carrier sheet. This will help me when I get to the simple coloring stencil to add the little bit of color that we are going to add to the poinsettias, is having them in the correct orientation. Now I'm going ahead with some embossing ink from Altenew, and I am putting that all over my stamps and stamping cut down a couple of times with my stamp wheel. Now we'll go ahead and we're going to set with antique gold embossing powder. So I'm just showing you the fact that I'm putting it on here. I will, of course, heat set this, and I do additionally stamp 3 more leaves as well to round out our beautiful arrangement in the end for the project, but I don't make you actually watch me stamp those. So then we're going to move back to the stamp wheel where we have our paper in place, and I'm showing you there's a layering guide to help you align the centers. I'm using Frosty Pink as my color for the center of my poinsettias, and I'm wiping it off because it is embossed. So the emboss will resist the ink, meaning the ink will sit on top of your embossing and can make a mess. So make sure to do that once you've embossed. I'll show you here, I'm centering these 2 areas in those leaves to help line it up. That was a tricky one for me, and I learned that little trick, so I thought I'd pass it on. Now we'll go back and we're going to add the little centers with the beautiful warm sunshine yellow. And then for my green, I'm using Minty Mint, which I'm so excited. I don't use it enough, so I'm very excited to be using it. So I'm just going ahead and I'm going around to each of the different leaves, and I'm adding in the coloring stencil bit from the simple coloring stencil. It just adds like a splash of color, so to speak. But the great thing about it is you really can't line it up wrong. Here I'm showing you, I thought I was going to go with the navy, and then I did one in white too, but I thought the white would be too bland, and I ended up loving it. So try this at home when you're working with arrangements. Try 2 different colors and see what happens. I put it on the navy, and the navy was too dark to my eye. And usually in editing, I'll say, oh no, it looks great. I would have loved it. No, I still love the plain white cardstock in this instance. So this was just the card I was supposed to create at this time on this day. I didn't make you watch me put foam tape because, as you know, I love my foam tape. So I didn't make you watch. But I'm laying out my arrangement, and I'm starting to glue things down with my glue tape as I find where I want them to go. I do pretty good just pulling them out, remembering a couple points where they were pointing at, and then just putting them right back down. And if it's a little bit different, I'm okay with it. It's okay. So this now has foam tape on the back of it too, by the miraculous vision of editing. And now I'm going to start just popping leaves in here and there and seeing where I like them best. I didn't like the one that was down closest to the sentiment. It felt trapped between the sentiment and the flower. So I just didn't like the look of that. So I decided to move that leaf, and I'm just having a play and having fun. And I hope that you guys will do that too with this release, because it's absolutely magical and fun. So we will put our sentiment into place, and that will finish another project. And hopefully you are as much in love with this release as I am. Here's another look at our project from today. Don't forget to stop at all the stops on the hop for all that inspiration and the giveaways. Until next time, my dear friends, happy crafting.